The sun just vanished. Not set, not clouded over, vanished, swallowed whole in about 4 seconds, like someone hit a switch on the entire solar system. Your cat, a small orange menace named Biscuit, is frozen mid-step, one paw in the air, staring up at the sky like it personally betrayed him. You know the feeling, buddy? How you got here? Rewind 2 hours, routine surface walk, cat in his little pressurized pod suit, because apparently that's a thing now, don't ask. Then your lander's comms panel fries itself on a dust short circuit, and your ride home goes dark right as mission control mentions, almost casually, that today happens to be an eclipse. You didn't think much of it? You should have. Wait, the sun doesn't eclipse here, does it? Here's the twist nobody tells you before you sign up for moon duty. From where you're standing, this isn't the eclipse everyone back on Earth is watching. It's the same event, just flipped inside out. Right now, the Earth is sliding directly between you and the sun. From your spot on the surface, Earth is blocking the sun completely. That's a solar eclipse. For you. Meanwhile, every single person back home is looking up and calling this exact same moment a lunar eclipse, because from their side, it looks like the moon just got swallowed by shadow. Same event. 2 names. Depends entirely on which rock you're standing on. And because Earth is nearly 4 times wider than the moon in the sky, this isn't some quick 2-minute blackout like eclipses back home. Earth is going to sit in front of that sun for hours. Biscuit does not care about any of this. Biscuit is currently attacking his own tail because it moved in the dark. The sky does something insane. The temperature drops immediately and violently. No atmosphere to hold on to any leftover heat. So the second sunlight disappears, it's just gone. You watch your suit's exterior thermometer free fall like it's trying to escape the readout. But then you look up. The sun is completely gone behind a massive black disk, Earth. Except Earth isn't fully black. It's wearing a ring, a thin glowing band of copper and orange light wrapping all the way around it, like the entire planet caught fire around the edges. That ring is every sunrise and every sunset happening on Earth right now, all at once, bent around the planet's atmosphere and thrown at you across 239,000 miles of empty space. You are looking at every golden hour on Earth simultaneously, compressed into a single burning halo around your own home planet. Biscuit stops attacking his tail. He's staring at it too. Even the cat knows this is not a normal Tuesday. Okay, now it gets scary. You've got maybe 3 hours of totality. Your lander's dead. Your suit heater is working overtime just to keep the 2 of you from freezing solid, and the shelter you dug earlier, the one insulated with packed lunar dust, suddenly isn't feeling deep enough. You crawl inside anyway, dragging Biscuit's pod behind you, and that's when his suit alarm goes off. His oxygen mix reads wrong. Not empty, wrong, like something in the small pod regulator is choking on the drop in temperature, icing up exactly when he needs it working the most. You've got gloves the size of oven mitts and a cat who is now genuinely panicking, clawing at the inside of his little visor, and you have maybe 90 seconds before this stops being concerning and starts being something you can't fix. You force the release valve open by hand. It's frozen half shut. You put everything you've got into it. It gives. Oxygen flow snaps back to normal. Biscuit goes still, then furious, then unmistakably extremely offended, like the whole thing was your idea. You sit back in the dark, hands shaking, and for a second, You just listen to him breathing static crackled through your headset, which right now might be the single best sound you've ever heard in your life. The thing every cat owner will recognize. You're still sitting in the dark, hands shaking, when Biscuit does something that has nothing to do with survival at all. He climbs into your lap, right on top of your chest in his little suit, and starts kneading, paws pressing in and out against you, slow and deliberate. The exact same motion he's done on your blanket every morning since he was a kitten. You almost laugh, of all the times, but you know this move. Every cat owner knows this move. It's the same thing he does when you've had a bad day and haven't said a word about it. When he shows up on your chest anyway, like he already knows, and settles in like he's got nowhere else he'd rather be. You realize he's not doing it for himself. He's doing it because your heart rate hasn't come down yet, and somehow, from 3 inches away, he can tell. You put a gloved hand on his back. He doesn't stop kneading. He just starts purring instead, low and steady, static crackling through your headset like the most reassuring sound in the entire universe. It hits you that this is the same cat who ignores you completely when things are fine, who only shows up like this when you actually need him to. 239,000 miles from home, and he's still doing the one thing cats have always done best, showing up right when it matters and pretending the whole time that it was nothing. The ring above you. You lie there together, waiting out the totality, watching that copper ring burn silently around the black earth. No wind, no sound outside your suit at all. Just Biscuit's tiny huffs of breath and your own heartbeat finally slowing down. It hits you that everyone back home is standing in their backyards right now, looking up at a blood moon, pointing phones at the sky, calling this a once-in-a-lifetime event. They have no idea there's a guy and a very dramatic orange cat sitting in the dark on the actual moon, watching the other half of the same exact moment. 2 eclipses, 1 event. Just depends which world you're standing on when it happens. Sunrise, eventually hour 3. Earth finally starts sliding clear of the sun, and the very first sliver of raw daylight comes back all at once. No atmosphere to soften it, no dawn, no gradual anything. One instant, it's a burning copper ring in total darkness. The next, blinding full daylight, like someone flipped the switch back on just as fast as they'd flipped it off. Biscuit immediately demands food like nothing happened. You laugh so hard you nearly crack your own visor seal, sitting in the dust, half frozen, completely wrung out, staring at a cat who almost died 40 minutes ago and is currently trying to eat his own paw out of pure boredom. What you're left with, your comms crackle back to life not long after. Turns out the same eclipse that nearly froze you also happened to reboot your fried panel once temperature stabilized. Rescues inbound, but you don't stop thinking about that ring. Every sunrise and sunset on Earth, all at once, wrapped around the planet like it was showing off, for an audience of exactly 2, one of whom spent most of it trying to eat his own tail, and the other of whom climbed into your lap the second you needed him to. Somewhere back home, someone just watched a blood moon and called it beautiful. You watched the same sky do something they'll never get to see from where they're standing. So here's the question. If you had exactly one moment like that, one thing only visible from way out there, and you had to pick who to share it with, who's coming with you? Drop it in the comments. And if Biscuit earned his spot on this crew, hit subscribe. Because next time, we're doing this on Mars, where the dust storms don't stop for 2 weeks straight. That's a story for another what if.